Hey guys, I'm Levi Gates for the Rag Company. Welcome back to DETALKS. With me, Mr. Renny Doyle.
What's up, man?
How you doing, brother?
How you doing?
Good
to see you.
And Mr. Bob Eichelberg of Flex. How you doing, man?
Good seeing you.
Thank you for coming, both of you. I always love when I can get a couple more people in on this. It's a lot more
Heck
fun.
yeah, heck yeah.
So this episode we wanted to talk about forced rotation.
Hot topic for me.
I know you love the Flex 3401. I'm still getting used to forced rotation.
It's okay.
And that's just me. But I think I do know that there are a lot of benefits to it and why it works so well, and that is something that Flex has been very
aggressive
known for,
with.
aggressive,
Yeah.
and you guys have been known for that. That's this is the polisher, and I remember watching videos of you back when you used to live here, and you were using this,
Right.
and I go back in my head and go, I'm kicking myself that I didn't do anything with
Exactly.
you back then to get started on something like this.
You know, Levi, the thing with forced action is Rod Leitner, a good friend of mine, had gotten one of these units early from Flex. Bob and I didn't even know each other at the time, but we were about ready to engage each other on not just a business relationship, but he's a dear friend of mine.
Mm-hmm.
But here's what I really think is this machine's known as the Beast here in North America, but I call it Beauty and the Beast, and here's why: is because I can take and do absolutely everything with one tool on a car as a professional detailer. I can do sanding mark removal, I can do heavy correction, I can do moderate correction, I can do polishing, and then this is what trips people out, is I can actually take and the people that we've worked with, is we can get you to the point where you're jeweling with a forced action.
Yeah.
Now, where we learned this was Air Force One, the aluminum on Air Force One. So Levi, how difficult is sensitive, let's say, Tesla black paint to bake perfect? Pretty difficult.
It's pretty difficult.
Okay. Take aluminum, the bare aluminum on Air Force One times 1,000.
Yeah.
You've seen it firsthand.
Yeah, and I've seen that towels can scratch it.
It's exactly it. This machine, when it's in the right hands and with the right know-how, can take and finish down at absolute perfection.
Yeah.
It just takes some practice and know-how to do
Well,
it.
it's technique and it's learning the tool.
It is. So I think that it's really interesting now that Flex has led the way. We've got over a decade of working with their forced action, and now we're seeing other manufacturers validating the value of forced action because they're taking and bringing forced actions to the market. The thing that Flex has got a hold of is we've got over a decade of experience that we can share with you on how to take and fall in love with the technology.
Yeah. Well, and one of the cool things about forced action is, like, a lot of people don't know this, depending on, they always think of rotary and DA as the two main systems, but the beauty of forced action is it's as powerful as rotary and the defect removal. It's quick and as powerful, but then you have that oscillation similar to the DA where you're not having to deal with swirls.
That's it.
And so you're getting true correction.
You are.
Out of one machine.
Chris with Flex he gave me this great analogy, is that when you get, a rotary is a skill base. It takes years to master, as you know. Yeah. And then you've got DA that's
still has a learning curve.
It does. It still has a learning curve. And it's a free action, it's random.
You got to make
it's random.
That. Yep.
And so what's nice about this is you've got a rotary that's on a fixed track. You've got a random that's on kind of it can be random. That's why they call it random, is it's a little bit of everywhere. This has got a random that's on an exact track every pass.
Yeah.
It knows where it's going. So once you learn to control that and to pattern yourself after that, whether you're a professional or a do-it-yourselfer, is that this machine can do absolutely everything. And I love it.
Well, and one of the things that I've heard, one of the beauties of forced rotation is that you're able to. This is an easier tool to train somebody on.
It is.
Rather than with a dual action and a free spin, you've got to make sure that orbit's there.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just vibrating on the surface.
You're not stalling it out.
And you're not stalling out. And you've got to learn. You got to learn how to hold the machine. You got to learn how to angle it around on corners to keep it spinning. You've got to
pressure.
Yeah, you've got to have all those factors going. And with rotary, you can't just throw it into someone's hands and go polish that car, because that thing's a machine.
That's exactly it.
And the cool thing about the forced rotation is you can show a guy how to use it properly and actually get amazing results with it much faster.
That's exactly
than with the rotary. And with less time than they would with the dual action.
That's exactly it. You know, it's gotten to the point now, again, I tell this to people that I can do everything with this machine that I can do with the rotary. And they're kind of blown away. But you know what?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can. It just takes changing kind of your way of thinking a little bit, being patient, and learning a new skill set. As simple as that. But I'm passionate about it. I think it's great that other manufacturers have jumped in and followed Flex. With the induction at a grand level, there's been other people that tried to do it. They've had tools on the market, but they were never successful with it. Flex has been very successful with this tool for good reason, and I think now that you're going to start seeing, I'm really excited about this video coming out, because other people are going to take note that these other manufacturers have followed suit, and now I think we're going to really see this sector of the market blossom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think that'll happen as well, because like you said, it's an easy tool, but it's got a history.
It does.
And it's got a number of years in the market.
Right.
So it's been verified. Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of guys that love it. I love going to Air Force One and seeing those guys using their machines.
Oh my God.
And they're black.
Yeah. 10 hours a day.
Yeah.
10 hours a day, and the things just don't quit.
Yeah, and they're the tools they use at home.
Right.
In their jobs, at their detail shops or their mobile units. They're still using it, and they bring it to
Oh,
Air
yeah.
Force One multiple years in a row.
We get the rookies that come in, and they come in with their nice new shiny machines that are maybe a year or two old, and we tell them, yeah, that machine's not going to look like that here in a few days.
Yeah.
And it's got battle scars on it and everything else. And you know, I've got my original Flex 3401 that has been working on Air Force One. It's done thousands and thousands of car details. It's still in operation today.
Yeah.
So now I hold it back for nostalgic times when I'm working on something really special, because the machine's got a lot of meaning to me, because it's worked on so many special projects. But my point is that 10 plus years, almost 12 years now, that machine's been going thousands and thousands of hours, and it's made me literally hundreds of thousands of dollars. I mean, how cool is that?
Yeah, it's really wild to think about, but it is. It's a piece of it's part of your business.
It is.
It's like your main. Gosh, if you were a knight, it would be your sword.
That's exactly it. That's exactly it.
But you think about it, it's lived in a lot of these details. You can see why these guys are so passionate.
Oh yeah.
About the machine, because it's been there for them, working all those years.
Yep.
And for you being the man, getting to see that and be able to explain to the Flex in Germany that there are guys that are literally using their tools like that. It's great for you as a manufacturer to be able to.
It's exciting, when you're sitting at the SEMA show and people come up and want to tell you their personal experience and how much they like your machine and how much money it's made them. I mean, you can see the pride in their voice, and it's good for us. Yeah. We love it.
For the first time ever too, we've got, we've kind of, I've trained professionals, and helped launch over 400 businesses. But now, in 2018, we've started up one-day clinics where we're bringing in serious enthusiasts, and we're running them through not just the exterior detailing, but the interior detailing, and showing them proper ways. And in one day, we can have you comfortable with this machine in a one-day class. And I'm telling you, it's for even the serious guys that just like to make their own cars look good, friends' cars look good, you're into show cars. This tool, if you get it in your hands, is going to change the way that you detail paint. It's an impressive machine. I've fallen in love with it, and it's for good reason.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, thank you guys for coming.
You got it, man.
I appreciate
Thanks,
it,
guys.
Renny.
Thank you.
This is awesome. Bob, thank you. As always, guys, you can like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. You can find Bob. You can email him if you have any questions about Flex Tools at
Eichelberg at flexnorthamerica.com.
You can also hook up with Renny. You can catch him on Facebook, on Instagram, or email him at Renny
at detailingsuccess.com.
There we go. And as always, you guys can stay tuned for more videos right here on the Rag Company YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.